Well, welcome to your Sunday night restorative class. I'm going to go ahead and mute you both. And then we'll get started in easy pose. Just sit whatever's comfortable, maybe sitting on a pillow, maybe having the legs straight out in front, have hands in the lap or just down by the side, whatever makes you comfortable. Find a soft gaze or close your eyes. And just feel the connection that the mat is making with you. Allow yourself to notice the sounds outside of your room. And then maybe the sounds inside the room without labeling them or attaching to them. Just notice. And then maybe the sounds that are about 2 feet around your mat. And then the sounds that are coming from you, your breath, maybe little movements. Again, just notice, no labels. Allow your breath to just come and go on its own natural rhythm. Just feeling the natural rise and fall of the chest as the breath comes in and the breath goes out. Maybe you'd like to set an intention for class this evening. Maybe the intention is that I will try to surrender and allow relaxation to come. I will find ease in all the poses. I give myself permission to just be in the moment. Or maybe you'd like to dedicate your practice to somebody who needs some relaxation, energy, some stillness. See if we can start to slow the mind down from the thoughts from today, from what you need to do for your week. And just stay right here, right now. Focusing on breath, focusing on grounding down into the earth. Take a nice big inhale through the nose. And when you exhale, open the mouth, sigh it out. One more time, inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. You can slowly start to open your eyes. We're going to come into our first pose. We'll be laying down on the mat. And we're going to roll a blanket like a hot dog. Or if you have a long pillow, whatever is that works in this shape. And we're going to open up the heart space. So as you come on the mat, when you roll your blanket, you're going to put it very close to your back, where your body meets the mat. And then we're just going to lie down like this. Now you can have a pillow for your head, or You can allow your head to just come down like this. It's totally your choice, whatever is most comfortable for you. Legs are straight. We're just opening up the whole front body, allowing to find expansion. Allow the arms to just be by its side. Allow the palms to face up towards the ceiling. Once you are there, go ahead and close your eyes or find a nice soft gaze. Relax your jaw, your head, your neck. Feel the shoulders starting to drop away from the ears. Feeling the expansion across the shoulder, the collarbones. Finding softness in that expansion of the front body, especially the heart space and the shoulders and the arms. Maybe directing the breath into those spaces, allowing them to expand a little bit more as you relax deeper with each exhale. bring the soles of the feet towards the body. And we're slowly actually going to come up. We're going to transition into child's pose, but I want you to do it nice and slowly. So as you bring the soles of the feet onto the mat and then roll to either the left or the right side, and then gently allow yourself to come up. Take a moment once you're up. Take the blanket and put it on the mat as such, so that you have a space for the knees to be. So you have extra cushion on the knees. And then I took a bolster and I put it on top of a pillow to bring the bolster up just a little bit. So it's more like a forward reclined child's pose. So you'll have the knees open, the toes touching. You may want a blanket or a block or a bolster underneath the hips and the heels. And then you're just going to come down onto the bolster. And you're going to let your head relax on the bolster. But I'd like the arms to be down by the side instead of holding onto the pillows. Let the arms completely relax. We had the whole front body open. So let's close the front body and expand the back body to allow the front body to melt, to find that ease in that support onto the bolster. Take your time in finding a comfortable position. Play with it. Maybe a pillow is too high and you'd rather have it a little bit lower. It's totally up to you. Remembering that anytime you need to fidget or play with the props, please do that. Because the whole idea of restorative yoga is for you to be at your most comfortable, where you can relax. Let yourself melt into the earth. You know, our days can be busy, they can be hectic. Switch from effort to ease. Allowing the switch to happen brings us into a restorative and rejuvenate space, which gives us a restful night's sleep, allowing ourselves to switch from effort into ease. Allow the breath to help you get into the ease, allowing yourself to settle down, to become heavy. as we move out of child's pose, we're going to move into half frog. But first, I want you to push up to a tabletop and let the knees be hip width distance. And so I'm coming down on a very flat pillow. You can come down on a higher pillow or maybe even a blanket right here. We're going to keep this blanket underneath our, it's going to end up being underneath our hips. So from your tabletop, stretch that right leg all the way back. Bring the left knee a little bit out and just slide yourself down to the floor. So this leg, this knee is in line with the hip. The knee and the ankle are in line as well. And that's where that will stay. And then you'll come down onto the blanket. We'll look to the left since the left knee is up. The right leg will just be completely back behind us. Now this pose can be a little intense, but it doesn't need to be. Because realize that as you are in this pose, the more you breathe, the more you'll start settling down into it. Allow yourself to do that. Take your time. Don't rush into it being 100% comfortable right off the bat. The hip starts to open. Relax your head and your neck down onto the floor. Breathe into the left hip and the left leg. Envision the softening. Allow the left thigh bones to start melting towards the mat with every exhale. Breathe, nice and even. Let the heart settle. Let the mind relax. We're going to switch sides, but before we go right into the right side, straighten out the left leg, reach the arms overhead, and just take a slight little stretch. Nothing huge, just fine length going forward and back. And then when you're ready, bring the right knee up, remembering that the thigh is is in line with the hip. The knee and the ankle are in a direct line as well. You might find that one side of the body is a little bit tighter than the other, totally normal. Allow your breath to give you permission to feel heavier as you allow the body to sink down into the mat, knowing that the mat's going to support you. Let the left leg settle down. Finding softness as it relaxes into the mat. Turn your head to the right. And give yourself permission to be still. We're going to transition out of this pose into a restorative child's pose for a moment. But before we do that, I want you to straighten out that right leg. Keep the legs together, bring the arms overhead, and find that little stretch again. And then slowly push yourself up to a tabletop. And we're going to sit the hips back. We're going to keep the knees together in this restorative child's pose. Bring a pillow for your head, and we're just going to lay down, forehead on the pillow. Let the arms slide down on the side of the body. Allow the shoulders to just come towards the mat. They don't have to touch. Just allow them to find that softness and that freedom to round the top of the back, letting the shoulders come down. Let the back body melt into the front body. Allowing the hips to find some softness. Very slowly start to come up. And we're going to swing our legs to the side, and we're going to come into a seated position. Take the blanket. We're going to come into butterfly pose. But we're going to be in a long butterfly pose. We're not going to have the feet very close to the body. So take the blanket and then put your ankles, your feet on the blanket, and then maybe bring the blanket across the feet to give it some extra warmth and to allow it to feel nice and snuggly. And then we're going to take a bolster or pillows or whatever that you have. We're going to pile them up. They don't have to be piled high, but they can be if you would like. Sometimes putting a block will also allow the pillow to be a little bit higher. It's totally your choice. But remember that the legs are long. And then I want you to find length. Instead of just rounding down, I'd like you to find some length going forward so that the arms can just settle here with the palms facing up. If that's not comfortable, you can bring your hands here and lay your head here. You can hug everything up a little bit higher if you would like. But if you're able to allow the arms to just come down onto the mat, I think that'll give you a more relaxed sensation. Now remember that you've come into this pose with probably 50 to 75% of effort, which is fantastic. But don't rush getting to 100% of relaxation. Allow that process to happen naturally with your breath. Encourage softness, allow the head and the neck to relax. The more you breathe, the more you settle into the pose, the more the fascia in the lower back will start to relax. Try not to rush the process. Allow it to happen on its own so that you reach optimal relaxation and comfort. Connect with your breath. With your next inhale, round your body back up. Just round it up until you are sitting up. And then move the props that you had. And unwrap the feet, straighten the feet. I have my bolster right here, but you certainly can get a pile of pillows. We're going to go into a type of bridge pose where you are sitting on the bolster or the pile of pillows, and then we'll lay back. So we'll just come right back like this. We'll bend the knees. Arms will be down by the side. Bring the feet nice and wide, like as wide as your mat. Take some nice deep breaths. And then if you'd like, I'm going to give you this option to let the knees fall to the right or fall to the left. It might be too much on your back to do that. If it is, just keep your legs right here. Let the knees fall in. Let the breath slow down and deepen. Let the palms face up. Remembering at any time, you can bring the legs down straight. You can come off the pile of pillows if it's too much. So from this space, you can come sitting up so you can get off of the bolster, or you can just roll to the side and then come off. but we're going to come completely off the bolster, and we're just going to put it off to the side, or the pack of pillows, whatever it is that you were laying on. And we're going to come into waterfall. And that is just allowing the legs to come up, just like that. Palms are up, arms are out to your side. Have a nice gentle little bend in the knees. Just let the feet go wherever it is that they like to go. And just feel the lower back start to settle down into the mat along with the hips. We won't be here very long. Just enough to feel the pressure from the legs, from the toes all the way down to the hips. Just slide down with ease. Start to deepen the inhales and the exhales, allowing yourself to just relax even more. Very slowly bend the knees and then bring the soles of the feet down to the mat. And then straighten the legs. We're going to come into our final Shavasana. And as you settle down, maybe you'd like to have a pillow underneath the head, maybe underneath the knees, maybe a blanket over you. And please know that Shavasana does not have to be laying down on your back. You can lay on your belly, you can lay on your side, wherever you will be most comfortable. Let your eyes close. Take a deep breath through your nose. Hold it for just a moment and then exhale deeply. Relax your jaw and continue the deep breathing in and out through your nose. Let's begin by becoming aware of the breath. Feel the breath as it enters with a cool feeling and then warming as it gently travels down into the lungs. Fill the lungs with a deep inhale, bringing in energy, vitality, and prana, the life force. As you exhale, feel the body releasing toxins, stress, and any negativity that has accumulated. Stay with this breath, focusing on the feeling of deep peace. Allow the body to relax into the mat with every exhalation, trusting that your mat will support you. You are supported, peaceful, safe, and loved. Let your mind become aware of your feet. Feel a soft golden glow begin to enter your feet. Let it fill your feet with warmth and relaxation. And let your feet just fall where they naturally want to. Now feel that soft golden light begin to move up into your ankles. Feel your ankles become warm and relaxed. Let the muscles in your ankles relax. And now feel that soft golden glow begin to move up into your calves and shin. Feel your calves as they sink more deeply into the mat beneath you. Let the muscles on top of the shins just relax. And now feel that soft golden light move into your knees. Let the warmth fill your knees. Let your kneecaps relax. Feel the back of your knees relax. Feel the muscles around your knees relax. Feel the warmth begin to move up into your thighs. Let the big muscles in your thighs relax. Let the warmth drip down from the tops of your thighs into the backs of your thighs. Feel the back of your thighs just sinking into the mat beneath you, totally relaxed and warm. Now let the warm golden light move into your hip joints. Let your hips relax. Feel your buttocks as they sink into the mat. Let those muscles relax, knowing that you are supported, peaceful, safe, and loved. And now let the warm golden light fill your abdomen. Feel a ball of golden light filling your abdomen area. Feel the warmth from the ball of light. Take a deep breath into that ball of golden light and feel it expand. Take a deep breath into that ball of golden light and feel it expand. Now let the light move up your spine. Feel it as it bathes each and every one of your vertebrae. Become aware of the slight lift of the small of your back from the floor. Feel the space there. Feel the warm golden light flow up into your chest. With each breath you take, let your lungs be filled with that warm golden light. And now let your mind move to your hands. Feel the warm golden light fill each finger. The thumb, the first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. Feel it fill the palm of each hand. Let the golden light begin to move into your wrist and on up your forearms. Feel those muscles expand with the light. Let your elbows relax. Let the light move into your upper arms and shoulders. Let your shoulder blades relax and ease their way into the mat. Let the light enter your neck. Feel your neck and throat begin to relax. Swallow gently and feel your throat open. Separate your lips slightly and then close them. Let your tongue drop into a relaxed position. Feel the warm golden light as it fills your entire head and face. Let your ears relax. Let your eyes relax. Allow that little space between your eyebrows to relax. Let your forehead relax. And let the top of the head relax. Allow every exhale to let the head become nice and heavy on the mat. Inhaling and exhaling. Knowing that you are supported, peaceful, safe, and loved right here where you are. You are completely relaxed. You are completely relaxed. Staying relaxed. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, starting to bring some small, gentle movements to the body. And when you're ready, roll to your right side, curling up. Using your bicep as a pillow, bring the knees towards the chest. And then with little to no movement, make your way up into a seated position. And when you are there, with the gaze soft, bring your hands to heart center. Take a nice deep inhale. And on your exhale, bow your head and give yourself some gratitude for taking time for you. It is with the deepest of gratitude that I recognize that the light in you and the light in me, it is the same. And I bow to each of you. Namaste. Thank you for coming to class tonight. I hope to see you next week. Have a good evening and have a beautiful week.
Thank you.
You're welcome.